Hello, 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 everyone. How is everyone doing today? I hope and pray that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful week thus far. I know this week has been a little bit refreshing for me because I just came off like an emotional high. Had a wonderful, wonderful weekend with my girlfriends. And if you are not totally invested in your relationships, then you don't know what you're missing. Okay. You just really, really don't know what you're missing. But we're going to get into that in a few. So, anyway, hello. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesdays with your girl, Jovita. Tonight, I am featuring a white blend. I don't know if you ever had a white blend, but the white blends are pretty decent for me. It's not too sweet, it's light, it's crisp, it's refreshing. So you should try it one day. So I get a sip and go ahead and get started. So let me introduce myself to those who may not know me. I am Javita Miller, and I help single moms go from feeling frustrated and lonely to devising a plan to build and cultivate her network and her net worth so that she can reduce stress, find time for herself, and live a life full of love and abundance. I empower women to live their lives confidently, unapologetically, and just authentically. That's just my overall mission in life. So let's go ahead and dive into tonight's topic. And I hope to not keep you guys on too long, especially for those who are watching the replay. So the tonight's topic is, excuse me, how much are you investing in your relationships? And I'm going to repeat that because I just need that to sink in. So you can think about this question as I'm speaking. So, how much are you investing in your relationships? Hey, Toya, Trees, Bernadette, Renee. Hey, you guys, thank you. So, when I think about that question, because I ask this to myself quite often, like, how much am I investing in my relationships? So, like I started off, I had a refreshing and relaxing weekend. And it was me and my girlfriends, and I call them my sister circle. My sister circle is my family. That we are a group of women who are from diverse backgrounds, and we just made it a point over probably over 15 years ago that once a year that we were going to really get together where we just come together, we bond, we relax. If you don't want to do anything, go sit on the side, don't do anything, because we all are going through so much in life. So, but the main core of it is we set aside one weekend a year to invest in our friendships, invest in our relationships. And that's important to each one of us. So we try to make this weekend happen every single year because that's how important our relationships are to us. Because we want to keep that going because it came a point in our lives where we just were going in different directions, so to speak. Some were having kids, some kids were old and graduated out of school and all of that, and just busy with life in general. And so throughout the year, we don't get enough time to really bond and reconnect with each other. So we made a pact that that's what we do every single year. We have it marked, we do it, and we go to the mountains or the beach. That's kind of where we go, is within driving distance, and we absolutely pack up everything we need and we just chill with each other and bond with each other and reconnect with each other for the weekend. So I ask you that question again. How much are you investing in your relationship? Now, for me, there are many times I could have done something else and just not invested in those relationships with those ladies, right? I could have found something that I deem more important or a higher priority. So I didn't have to invest too much into that. But because I love and care about the different types of bonds I have with these ladies, it's like I make the time. So I invest a lot into those relationships. So you have to really think about the relationships that you do have, the new ones that you just got, because I have some new relationships that I'm building right now. I have some old relationships that I need to continue to grow. So I try to maximize my time in each relationship because all of my relationships are that important to me. And I invest in each and every one of those relationships. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's not reciprocated, and it's okay. I'm okay with that because as long as I'm doing my part in trying to invest in what's important to me, and I love relationships. I love all types of relationships. So me, I'm a relationship person. I'm a one-on-one person. So I love building that relationship. I love being around people sometimes. I'm not going to say all the time because I'll be lying to you if I say all the time. But I do like building and cultivating relationships because when you invest in your relationships, you can come out, you can reduce stress. You really can reduce stress, especially if you find the time and dedicate the time to invest in those relationships. You will definitely reduce stress. They will help you see another side of a situation. They will help you do that in these relationships, depending on what you want to get out. But in these relationships that you are investing in, don't be the only one investing in the relationship as much, right? Because if you're always investing, like I've had relationships where I've always invested my time, my resources, and all of that, and it wasn't reciprocated. And trust and believe, I am no longer in those relationships, right? We're no longer friends. We don't even vibe. We cool. And that's just what it is. That's status quo. Me, we cool, and that's about it. But when you invest in your relationships, you just build a community amongst yourself. You build your own support system. And I know we as single moms, we need that support system. And not only single moms, we as women, we need to build our support system of other women so we can continue to uplift and support each other and not bring each other down. Because I'm telling you, just the minute you try to bring me down, I'm questioning our relationship altogether, and I may just disappear, right? I definitely would probably just disappear. And you probably won't even know. I'll cut people off and they don't even know they cut off. So here are some things that I think that can help you, you know, put more, invest in your relationship. One thing you can do is really pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to what's not being said, because there are a lot of times when we're in conversation with people and they are saying things but their body is language is doing something else. And when you're in conversation, and you have to see that as well. You have to be able to pick up on some of that, and not everybody can do that. Just trust and believe. It's a learned behavior. But I mean, if you just pay attention to the little things, like if someone was to say, I like the color blue, but I just always have this other thing. Maybe you heard that and you saw how they lit up when they said, I like the color blue, and this, that, and the third. Then guess what? You can probably find something, just a little thing, or send them something with a little blue in it. That will brighten their day. If someone said, oh, I like roses. Now, I'm not saying you have to do all of that. I'm giving you examples, but just little things that people say. If someone says, they're tired, they don't have time to do this, that, and the third, you might want to ask them, like, what's the root cause of that? Because that root cause is kind of bringing a damper to your relationship. And so you can just decipher that. So pay attention to the little things. The little things are very, very important. Another thing is you have to listen. And I don't mean listen to hear a couple words so that you can respond to it. You have to truly listen to your friends, because sometimes that's all people want. And so when you invest in relationships, you have to invest in listening and listen only. You like really listen to what they're saying, because sometimes it's in their voice, it's in their demeanor that you can see and hear the pain, but it's not coming across like that. So sometimes you really have to listen, truly listen to what's being said. And this is you investing in your relationship because you're paying attention. You're taking the time to do all of that. And lastly, you should just show appreciation. Just thank people for just being in your life. Just thank people for just, even if they just Say, hey, girl, I was thinking about you. Say, thanks for thinking about me. Thank you for checking on me. Because you never know what any one person is going through. Like, I could probably not speak to anybody for a while, but I guarantee you, if I'm not on here on a Wednesday, and I did not say that there wasn't going to be a wind down Wednesday, I am almost certain that somebody, not everybody, but somebody is going to check on me to make sure that everything is okay with me, because you never know. It may be some emergency situation. It could be I could be just sick. It could be all kinds of things that could have happened. So take the time to check on your friends, check on the relationships that you're involved with. And I'm speaking more of just like friendships and stuff like that. But this can go towards any type of relationship, your romantic relationship, your relationship with your family, your relationship with your friends, your relationship with your coworkers. I mean, you just have to pay attention, and especially with the coworkers, you want to invest in those relationships a little, maybe not a lot, but a little, just enough so that you all can be able to work together to get to the bottom line, the end result. Because you don't have to like your coworker, but you do have to be in relationship with them, especially if you have to work close together with them. So I just wanted to ask you guys to really think about how much are you investing in your relationships, and really take note of that, because some people are investing too much in relationships that just don't mean them any good. Like, it's not going to help them grow. It's not going to help them just live that next level life that they want to live. It's just mediocre, and some people like that. But for me, I'm going to invest in relationships that's going to help me continue to grow into where I need to be, help me continue to walk in my purpose, help me continue to be the best Javita that I can be, so that I can just continue to pour into my friends, my family, and everyone who's listening on here. You guys are family. You're a part of my family. You're my tribe. You're my village. Okay. So just know that I do take the time to invest, because there are times when I don't want to do anything at all. But because I still do it is because I care, and I'm truly invested in the relationship that I'm building. So just remember, you guys, think about that often, not just today, but think about that quite often. How much are you investing in your relationships? Because you really want to know your return on investment. Like, what are you getting in return? Because that's important. So you get what you give, honestly. So if you're not giving, then you won't get anything out of it. So don't expect anything from it. All right. So I thank you guys for joining another week on Wind Down Wednesdays. I appreciate it. I just love and thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I will be on next week. To the best of my knowledge right now, I will be on next week. And if I am not, I will let you guys know whether or not I will be on. All right. So thank you. Take care. If anybody wants to reach me, I can be reached on all social media outlets. My name is Javita Miller. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because there are going to be some things coming soon there too. All right. Thank you. Love you. Goodbye. Sipping on my wine.